So Beryl is actually, it's her turn this week. So if she's okay giving it to you, I can switch it to you. She has first dibs, though, if she wants that inspiration.
Actually,
You're fine.
I'm actually maxed on inspiration, so go ahead and take it so that you have some extra.
There you go.
And if you want it,
Yeah, I can do it. I'm feeling up to it.
All right. So Katraka. And Sim was last week's scribe. You hopping in, Mary?
Yeah, it's loading.
Okay. I think we were about to start speaking with the tribe. Well, the tribe was going to speak with this other tribe. Alright. Looks like we have everything. Since Sim is out, is anyone up for reading up or reading off the recap from last week?
I'd like to suggest we just do the TLDR.
Yeah.
It's real long.
Oh, is it? All right.
TLDR, No, but he put a TLDR at the top very wisely, which I will do this time.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's do the TLDR. Let me see. So TLDR. Tribe wraps up the portal fight, heads in with some serious injuries. The vampires promptly split off into the Shadowfell, heading north. The tribe heads south, following the tracks they had found. You all encounter the strange group with the necromancer and her companions. There's a parley of sorts, but it breaks down. A huge fight erupts, and in the ensuing chaos, you do manage to defeat them. Again, some injury. The party, while they're looting, encounters a strange creature that someone identified as a measle, which is not spelled correctly. Let me look up the actual spelling. It was Gyra. He identified himself as Gyra. And you headed back to his group to kind of parlay with them. And they seem to be against the followers of Shadow, the cult that the group was initially here to try to find. So you were sort of coming to agreements with them, and that's where we ended. And there is no protection of the Raven Queen on this camp, so there is the danger of the madness taking hold if the group stays within the wilds too long. We do have a new player this week, Death's Mind, which you haven't met his character yet, but welcome. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
So, I'll try to bring you into the story as soon as possible. So, you are in the camp of these strange Shadowfell creatures. It is currently... Pause for calendar. 71st of Autumn is the 71st of Autumn at 1 p.m.
72nd, according to the journal from last time.
72nd. Did I get the day wrong?
What's possible Kay did?
Let me check my notes. Did we pass the day last game?
No, maybe he just got it wrong.
I think you got it wrong then, because
Okay.
if I'm looking at the last game, it's the last game started at 9 a.m. and I think you ended at 2 p.m. before the fight. Then you went through, so I think it is still the 71st.
That sounds right.
Yeah, because not too much time had passed. Only about an hour or so. No, it must have been more than that. But I don't think you slept yet. So let's say it's a little bit later. I'll change it to maybe 5 p.m. on the 71st, as you've been traveling in the Shadowfell for a couple of hours. So what does the group want to do?
So what time did you say it is?
It's currently, we'll say 5 p.m. You've been traveling through the desolate plains of the Shadowfell. You were talking with the Measle tribe, and they... I don't know if you talked about much. You only kind of figured out that the two groups had a common enemy, which I think you figured out when you first talked to him.
Yeah, we just barely got to their cave at the end last time.
Yeah.
So I think you should describe it.
Sure, we can kind of start that over since it's been a while. So the Measle camp is located within a cave structure that is fairly large, actually. The roof of the cave kind of varies between 15 and 30-ish feet. It's a natural cave as far as you can tell. There are lots of stalagmites and stalactites, tents and huts kind of set up around the place, a bunch of bones everywhere, not very clean. Guards kind of watching the entrance with caverns kind of spreading off in many different directions. The Measle are definitely keeping an eye on you as you move through the cave. And Jaira would lead you to a large hut that might belong to some sort of leadership figure. As you are standing there, kind of waiting, you would walk up to the large hut. Actually, what do these guys speak? I want to say they speak common, but let me double check that.
They did last time.
Yeah, so Jaira walks up to the large tent and yells, Shiri, come. You must speak to the visitors I have brought. And a smaller-looking Measle walks out of the hut, looks at the group, and says, "Who are these people? Why have you brought them here? We have already been attacked by outsiders once this week." And he says, "They don't seem to be aggressive. In fact, I believe they are enemies with those who attacked us." She looks to the group and says, "You are enemies of the followers of Shadow?"
That's right. Miri, maybe you... I'm sorry, Beryl, maybe you should explain. You're better at this than me. Or Reed.
Tribe fight shadow cultists. Cultists kidnap tribe friends. Tribe here to help tribe friends. Save friends. Tribe not make enemies with anyone that doesn't want to hurt tribe and tribe friends.
She sort of scratches her chin a bit and says, so the cultists have taken your people as well. They did the same to us. They attacked us, stole some of our tribe members. Most likely have killed or are holding them prisoner.
Do you know where this prison is?
Give me, actually, before that, Mary, give me a persuasion check.
Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Starting off strong. Huh?
I don't really like being the talker.
So Shirey sort of nods and says, "Yes, we have an idea of where they are, where their encampment is, but they have powerful energies, powerful magic users, as well as skilled swordsmen. We have no chance of getting our people back without taking significant losses."
Well, now you have us. And, we have people we need to rescue as well. So we can just rescue all of them together.
She looks a little bit suspiciously at you. She says, "These people, they have your tribe, but why would you help us so freely?"
Well, it's because I'm gonna launch into this. I say it's because my people at least learned the lesson a long time ago that if you don't if you don't ally with the enemies of your friends, you will be left on your own. And I tell the story of this battle where some stubborn dwarf leader didn't ally with an elf because he was like, "Oh, Ponzi elves, I don't like elves," and then both groups were wiped out by orcs or whatever.
Right.
So I'm aiming to use history since I'm better at that.
Give me a performance or persuasion.
Oh well, performance is fine. I'm actually good at that. Nice. Natural 20.
So you tell a gripping tale to make your point. A bunch of the, I think it's Misel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But a bunch of these creatures are sort of gathering around and listening to you. They are definitely a bit enthralled by the story. Shirey nods and says, "Yes, there is value to having reliable allies. This is true." You are not of the Shadowfell. I could tell because of the colors that you wear. Your races vary, and you do not look like you have been touched by the drain of this place. Am I correct?
Not yet.
Where are you from exactly?
I look at Reed, who's sort of more metaphysically knowledgeable than me.
We're from Gaia. Does he know where Gaia is?
Reed?
Yeah.
Do you have Arcana training?
No.
So, you probably have heard what the group has talked about, that Gaia is sort of the prime material plane, and that the Shadowfell is kind of a reflection of Gaian, like a darker reflection. But you probably don't know much about the specifics of that, or what's involved in planeswalking, since you haven't done it before. So he says, she says, so you've traveled from Gaia to seek these friends that the cultists have taken from you.
Yes, that's correct.
Give me a persuasion check, Reed.
Sure.
Ooh, +9. Why do we not have you talk more, Reed?
Are you allies with the one we caught several days ago? Is he one of your friends?
Who did you catch several days ago?
He also claimed to be of another world.
Give name?
Would you have given them your name, Klaus?
Probably.
He is named Klaus.
I don't know anyone by that name, but
A human or?
No, he is also not of this plane. I don't believe he is of Gaian's plane either. He is from somewhere else.
well, then he's definitely not one of our friends, at least not yet.
We had assumed that he might have been with the Shadow followers, a spy of some sort, perhaps. But I don't know for sure. We had considered just consuming him, but we held off because we were not sure if that was the correct move.
Yeah, if we could interrogate him, we could know more. He could still be dangerous, and bon appetit. But if we could speak to him and interrogate him, we could learn why he's here.
Well, he does not look like you. He is large and has strange features. Perhaps you could learn more from him than we did. He or she would look to Gyra and say, bring some of the guards just in case. And she motions for you all to follow her. And Gyra nods and get some of the guards to follow them. And they kind of make their way down this side cave. So cool. I assume you follow, right?
Yep.
Alright, so they go down the side cave. You see there are some torches here. Obviously the light is much less than a normal torch thanks to the Shadowfell. But there are also some guards here keeping an eye on things. They bring you to a cage that contains a strange looking being. What do you look like, Klaus?
So I'm an average 6'10". I have yellowish skin, red and brown hair all over. A goofy smile always, and then some tattoos that are kind of visible through the hair. And then nice plate armor.
You actually wouldn't be in your plate armor right now.
That's what I kind of thought. So.
Yeah, you currently this person does not have anything on them. He would just, I assume, just be sitting there. What would you look like to him, Beryl?
Beryl is a kobold. If your character is familiar with what kobolds are, so she's like a little reptilian humanoid. She's only about 2.5 feet tall. And she's colors of her scales are colors of greens and yellows, and she has like amber colored eyes, and she's carrying a little shield, a little wooden shield on one hand, on one arm, and she's got a spear and a staff strapped to her back, and she has wings which she kind of twitches a lot, but they look kind of withered and weak. The wings don't look very strong.
Right.
That's about it. Yeah.
What about Katraka? What would you look like?
Katraka's a female dwarf. She is, typical dwarf size, probably a little under 5 feet. Heavily armored. She has her weapons and shield slung at the moment. But she has the shield on her back. Like when she turns to talk to somebody, you see like an emblem of like forging on it, like a hammer holy symbol, and she's wearing that same holy symbol around her neck.
Okay, and actually one of the people here you do recognize. Reed, what would you look like?
Reed is a half elf, sylvan kind of greens and brown clothing, not heavily armored, with a scimitar at his hip, but has a large leather-bound tome strapped to his back and various spellcasting implements about him.
All right.
Fairly average.
So yeah, you would recognize Reed, as we had discussed. You've seen him before. Pretty recently, actually.
Oh.
What do you want to do, Klaus, as they enter? Anything?
As they enter? Well, I don't...
Yeah, as they enter the area where you're caged up. You would see them through the bars coming towards the cage. Just gonna sit there for now?
Yeah, that's...
Alright, so yeah, you would see this being in the cage. If you have nature, you'd recognize him as a bugbear, which I think Beryl does.
And are bugbears native to Gaia?
No, bugbears are native to the Feywild.
Ah, okay.
Though they do exist in Gaia. And I was
Okay.
going to say, Reed, you would know what he is as well, being with your history of, being from the Feywild.
Right.
Nice.
Oh. So I've interacted with Klaus before.
You, I don't think, have.
Okay.
You've interacted. I mean, you've spoken with bugbears before, because you lived in the Feywild for a long time, but you don't. Well, actually, remind me. Do you remember your experiences from the Feywild? Your
Yes.
character, I
Yeah.
mean. Okay, so yeah, you would remember interacting with them on a couple of occasions. You don't know too much about them, just kind of what they're called and that they're goblinoids, sort of a cousin to goblins and hobgoblins. I think a bigger cousin, usually a little bit more brutish. But anyway, yeah, Klaus, you would see them come in. The leader of the tribe, who you've talked to briefly, would walk up, and Shiri would say, "You there, stand up. Let us see you." In
Stand
common.
up.
He stand up. Yep. How tall is your guy?
6'10".
Yeah, he's a big guy. Big burly bugbear. She says, "Do you recognize this one? I assume he is not one of your friends."
I don't think I've ever seen a creature of this particular species before.
He claimed he was of the Fae, but he did not give us much details.
But
Oh,
being
come on, you know good old Klaus.
You say that to her?
To the group.
She looks at him, looks at the group. Do you know of this Klaus? He says he knows you.
I mean, I'll say, Klaus, if he's from the Feywild, I could have crossed paths with him, so I can't speak for his character, but he's definitely no friend of your enemies.
You do not
And
think he is an ally to the followers of Shadow?
no, in fact, one of the people that was captured from our friends is Orcard, who's a hobgoblin, which is a relation to a bugbear. So definitely not in any kind of a racial sense is this Klaus some kind of a native inhabitant to this realm.
Give me a persuasion check. She looks at Klaus, narrowing her eyes a bit. Looks back to the group and says, "So, you think this one could be of use to you in helping free our people? If that offer still stands."
Yes, I believe so. I think Klaus would help us in battling and helping us free our friends. We may also need your help. If I understand correctly, your people are very stealthy, and I was thinking if you could help us scout out this prison complex, that would be very useful.
It's not a complex, she says. They have a camp in the valley. We have scouted it out already, but they have several groups of well-trained people with them. I do not think we will have the power to overcome them. At least not, as I said, without taking many losses. If you just need us to lead you to them, then we can certainly help with that. But we do not think we can be of much help fighting them. Is this something you would be willing to do for us?
Yes, although a warrior of Klaus's stature would certainly be welcome on our side in any such battle.
He would need his equipment, though. His armor and his weapons.
Maybe ask Klaus if Klaus wants to help. Try talking about Klaus in front of Klaus and not asking. Like, it sounds like we're just like talking back and forth in front of him.
Anything to get me out of this cage.
That's what I figured.
Okay.
Klaus, do you have? Are you a fighter? Do you have the ability to help these people?
I believe I can help as much as I can. I mean, I try.
Give me a persuasion check, Klaus. She wasn't too sure about that ringing endorsement of your abilities. Yeah. She looks to the group. She says, if you think he will be of help, I can send him with you. It will be better than him just being food for us, if he has the ability to fight.
If he runs off or betrays us, we'll bring back his body, and then you can eat that.
I told you I don't taste good.
From what
Yeah, he got a lot of hair. Yeah.
From what we saw of him fighting off some of the beasts of the wild, he is a competent fighter to some extent. So perhaps he will be of use.
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are up against, so I can't be certain, but I'll do what I can.
We can brief you once you're let out of there.
She says, very well. She walks over and gets the key, and she says, Klaus, you must promise not to attack myself or any of our tribe.
If you don't put me in a cage again.
She nods and says, if you prove useful to this group in helping free our people, then we'll let you go with them. And you shall not be in cage, or you shall not be put in a cage again.
That works for me.
Alright, so she gives you gives you your stuff back, lets you out. I'm assuming you're going to put your armor and everything back on.
And that takes a little while, so I feel like while that's happening, we would talk and tell Klaus. We should probably tell you what we know of the capabilities of the followers of the Shadow. Did you encounter any of them on your way here?
Not that I'm aware of, but there's no telling who I fought.
So they are elves of a sort. They seem to have some spellcasters who are able to do things like summon tentacles, which are quite unpleasant. I'm trying to think, what other spells did they cast? Someone remind me.
They teleport around a lot.
Yeah. They have, in addition to spellcasters, they have archers who are quite deadly. They also have these chain masters who, as I discovered, if you can separate them from their chains, they become significantly less dangerous. But they are masters of the chain. They'll wrap you up in them and trip you and do all sorts of extremely unpleasant things with these spiked chains that they wield. And they seem to follow somebody. This is getting a little bit beyond my expertise here. Somebody else take over.
Shadow. Yeah, go read.
Oh yeah, the Shadowfell elves, the Shadar-kai. As far as we know, they're in league with the Shadowlord.
Not all Shadar-kai, but yeah. Many Shadar-kai follow Raven King.
You shouldn't notice.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, just double checking, because I know you do have those abilities. So you probably could have gotten out of here. The issue would have been making your escape without being stabbed to death by a bunch of these guys. Because I'll say you were kind of weakened when you were captured. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of the Shadar-kai are in league with the Shadowlord, Gaibok, and Malik, really.
Yeah.
And Malik is a really nasty, incorporeal being of evil who tried to, well, who did destroy an entire city in Gaia, and tried to, he did so in order to try to stop the cyclical, well, so he says, to try to stop the cyclical destruction of the planet. But it's we also have it on somewhat good authority that he is actually under another wizard, I believe in white, who's an even more mysterious figure that we don't know much about.
Yeah. Gaivok and Malik both kill many people for power.
Yeah.
So Shirey
They sound like bad
listening.
people.
Or sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying they sound like bad people.
So
Gaivok was Malik was originally apprenticed to Gaivok, but Malik more powerful now.
So Shirey, who's kind of been listening to all this, says these cultists, the one they follow, he is called Malik or Gaivok.
I think Malik.
Malik.
Gaivok weaker now.
Hmm.
Not sure if working together with Malik anymore, but Malik definitely the leader of.
Do you know why they may have taken our people? What they might want with them?
Shadowlords did many nasty rituals that all sacrificing and killing and bloodshed. And maybe still doing such things.
Yeah, they harvest people's souls and they put them into these crystals, and they use these crystals to power their as a power source for their rituals.
Shirey seems very concerned suddenly. She says, "We lost several groups of our hunters. How long does it take them to harvest their souls? Would they still be alive? We lost
we
them
don't
a
know.
few days ago."
They could be. We need at least a night of rest, but as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sort of looking at the others as I say this, we can go straight away to their camp in the morning.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm not trying to persuade anybody of anything.
Well, to see how she takes what you just said.
I mean,
Did
I'm
she
not
want
trying
us
to
out of
persuade
here
her. I
like
would rather
post
have
haste,
it
or?
as a group.
Well, she doesn't say anything yet. That's why I was asking for that persuasion check. Think of what she...
I'm not trying to persuade her of anything.
I mean, if you want, you can just use charisma then to see how that statement would come off for her. Is basically what the roll is for. So she definitely seems concerned. When you say you need a night of rest, she seems a little panicked, but then says, if you think you need that long, I understand. I just worry about the fate of my people. Are you sure you cannot go sooner?
Of course, and we are worried about the fate of our friends as well, but, there's really no point in going into battle, weakened as we are.
Unless you have some powerful healing magics that you can give us.
Even then, it wouldn't actually help address the issues that I'm having.
So she thinks for a moment. She says, "We do have a concoction that can help protect you from the corruptive drain of the Shadowfell, as well
That
as..." And she nods and she says, "It will only work for a couple of days. We do not need it, but we do find that sometimes the travelers will trade for them, those who we talk to. So we have two left. Your friend Klaus here might need it more than the rest of you, but the other one is up to you. You can give it to whoever you want. It will help stave off the effects of the drain. In addition to that, we do have some healing potions. Not many, but we do have some. If healing is a factor, they will help. They will help give you energy, so a rest might not be as necessary. If it will get you there faster.
So out of game, I need to change out my spells.
Mm-hmm.
I can probably survive with the spell slots that I have, but I have to change out my spells.
Well, she says, why don't I let you all discuss battle plans and what you need, and then you can decide. But for now, here, and she would snap. One of the soldiers would run over with 2 concoctions and give them to the group. And she says, I would give them to anyone who is more susceptible to the necrotic energies. That is for you to decide. Take them as a show of friendship from our tribe.
Thank you.
And take some time to discuss and decide if you wish to go sooner or later. And if you decide to go sooner, we can try to help you with healing concoctions. And she'd kind of give you some space at this point, saying, come speak to me when you decide what you want to do. Of course, our caves are open to you. You may walk them freely, trade with our people if you like, and just let me know if you need anything else. And she kind of walks over to, I guess, Reed. Reed, you seem like the leader of this group, so she kind of walks over and puts her hand out in kind of a show of friendship.
Oh yeah, we'll take her hand and
Right, and she
firmly
kinda,
give her a firm shake there.
She seems a little confused, as maybe that was not the gesture she was expecting. Give me a persuasion check on that.
All right.
Okay. So, yeah, she just kind of looks confused for a moment, then just smiles and nods to you, assuming that was some sort of friendship gesture, and then her and the guards will walk away. So, Klaus is still putting his armor on because it takes a while. What does the group want to do?
I'm guessing I wasn't here last week, but I'm guessing that everyone needs a long rest.
Yes.
I could really use it.
Beryl has less than half of magic, and Beryl can't become beastie.
Well, you could always gain that back with a short rest, right?
True. The wild shapes I would get back. Yeah.
So
Oh,
the question I was...
You're
go
good.
ahead.
Sorry. Well, I was just going to say, assuming that Beryl still has short rest she can spend, which I assume she does.
It says that we haven't taken any rests yet today because we slept
Yeah.
before we went to the portal. So yeah, I think we haven't taken any short rests yet.
Okay, so yeah, you could probably do that to get back some of your abilities. But yeah, what does the group want to? What does the group want to do?
I say... Well, so, okay, actually, sorry, no, I have a question. So, I can only change out my spells once per day, right? But I didn't do it this morning. So is there any reason I can't just do it now during a short rest?
I'd have to look at your class. I think
It's usually when you finish a long rest. I think.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is that my spell loadout is just not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you have to do it like right after your long rest, along kind of at the same point when you're getting back your magic. I could be wrong on that. I'd have to go look at your class, but I think that's how it works for all the classes that can swap out their spell lists, as you kind of do it right after your rest or right before one of those.
That's how I've always understood it for like clerics and druids, but I'm not sure if
Doesn't actually say
everyone. Yeah.
class description now. It just says when you choose your spells, choose a number of cleric spells equal to blah 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 blah. Oh no, you're right. No. It says it lower down. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, no, I need to long rest, guys. Like I'm not going to be any good in this fight if I don't.
Okay. Maybe she would feel better if we left the cave and just camped out somewhere else. I mean,
They don't seem to mind us being here. The issue is just, they're worried about their friends, which is understandable.
Yeah,
I mean, about people we're trying to rescue. They've been here a lot longer than these Mizell hunters, but I think that unfortunately, we can't rush into battle unprepared. That, won't help anybody if we are defeated.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's the impression you got, that she wanted. It was more that she wanted you to get to their people as soon as possible.
All right. Yeah, I'll tell her that we need to do some reconnaissance first and get some sleep because we haven't slept in. We've already fought a couple fights and we're in need of some rest.
Okay. So you're gonna go talk to her?
Well,
Yeah.
Reed, she said she could draw us a map that they've already scouted the camp, so that's something else we should do.
Yeah, definitely get like a map or some directions, yeah.
Okay. So you go and speak with her. I'm gonna tell her that you're gonna try to do a long rest to prepare.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Which I assume will be fine. Actually, I don't think you can roll low enough. No. Yeah, so with 14, she seems a little disappointed, but she nods. She says, I understand it will do us no good if you are captured as well. So take what time you need. The camp is, of course, open to you to sleep here, or if there's someplace else you wish to go, you may rest wherever. Is there anything else you need from us? Supplies or
The map.
He says, yes, we have several scouts who have sort of mapped out the area because we were considering what options we had for attacks. There isn't much of a good route to sneak up on them, unfortunately. There's a lot of open plains around where their camp is. Still, if your group is skilled enough, you might be able to get close to them without being noticed.
I look over at Beryl. I say, I have an idea about that.
Beryl is good at concealing making tribe sneakier.
Well, there is a route that you might be able to take to come around the back of their encampment if you use stealth. But if you're caught back there, there's not as many places to take cover. That's the only thing. So it wouldn't be the most ideal route if you're going for a frontal assault. But they seem to have less of a watch back there.
Okay.
How far to travel? How far away will camp be?
The camp is relatively close. It's only a couple of hours travel.
Good.
So getting there will be quick. It's more just getting through their forces that will be dangerous. If you are going, our tribe is happy to help you. We will fight in this as well to help get our people back. She says, I know before I asked you if you would go alone, but with the number of cultists they have, we wish to do as much as we can to help.
What are their numbers like?
She says, from what we've observed, they have about 20 people. So hopefully we can help you at least whittle them down with distractions and hit-and-run tactics.
Do cultists come and go much from camp? In groups in and out, or all stay inside?
Well, they were sending out parties fairly regularly. So from what we've seen, they've been coming and going. They've grabbed several of our people as prisoners, and they have some Shadowkai prisoners as well, most likely taken from some of the nearby hunting parties. Maybe
Maybe tribe needs to catch patrols when when cultist patrols come out to steal more people, try to take out patrols, whittle down numbers.
One thing we've noticed since your attack on that one patrol, they haven't sent any more out. At least not today.
Oh.
We're assuming because that one never got back. We were told of your attack on them by Gyra. But yeah, so they may be holding their people back at this point because of losing that group. We don't know.
Or because group missing, maybe cultists don't know yet that group is dead. If
Maybe, maybe they're worried, or maybe they're planning on sending out a party to look for them. We don't know, but yeah, we've just noticed that today they haven't sent out as many groups. So they may, over time, they may figure it out. So the sooner we hit them, the better, as they don't know yet.
All right.
Okay.
I feel that we should sneak as close as possible using your magic, and then just hit them with everything we have.
We can try to attack as well, hitting the base from a different side to hopefully split up their forces. We could wait till they maybe send out a group, though we're not sure if they will or when they will. We can keep an eye on them with our scouts for now, though.
Yes,
attack from two sides sounds like maybe a good plan for distraction and
yes,
element of surprise. Yeah.
Just don't attack until we do, if you don't mind.
We shall wait, of course. We were not planning on attacking alone anyway. I do not believe, even with our numbers, that we could overpower them. So we have no will to attack them alone. We shall wait.
I believe with this plan we can overcome a force of 20 Shadowkai.
Says there are also others with them, not only Shadowkai, strange-looking humans, as well as maybe dark elves. We're unsure.
I thought Shadowkai were dark elves.
No, dark elves and Shadowkai are different.
Drow or the dark elves, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but other elves. So the humans that are with them, and I'd like describe the guys we fought earlier. Like, is that what you're talking about?
She says yes. We believe that they might be led by a Shadowkai, but they do have large, look like brutish humans with them, as well as smaller humans that look like they are magic users.
All right, we shall endeavor to take those ones out first.
Alright, well, I will leave you to sleep. If you need any supplies, just you can speak with some of our people and we can trade you for them.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, so I assume you want to pass time until the morning, so you can get your long rest. It's probably about 5:30 at this point. Do you want to have any interactions with Klaus or talk to each other at all, or what does the group want to do?
Well, I believe that before I actually got a scroll and I wrote it into my book for as a ritual to be able to cast Find Familiar. So I would like to try to take a page from Nikolai's summoning and summon my first familiar.
Okay.
And I do have the spell, the brazier and the ingredients, and I'll spend an hour and summon a small barn owl.
All right. So you are working on that. Melody is going to approach you, Reed.
Okay.
Because she hasn't said much up till now. She will say this is after you get your familiar. She would approach you and say, "Well, I think it is good to make allies in the Shadowfell. Is this something we should spend our time on? Might it not be better to just head for the Shadowkai settlement and, speak with them about where we might find their main encampments? I very much doubt that this small group of cultists will have shock or any of our people."
Oh,
I suppose I could be wrong on that, but it just, there were a huge group of people that were taken, several months ago. I don't know if they'll just happen to be here. She says maybe, but I don't know.
I mean, if we do break in, and we could at least figure out why these cultists and why these Shadarkai are taking prisoners, and that might help us understand when we do come across the camp that is holding shock, what methods they're using and what kind of weapons. So I think it'll be a good dry run, practice run, and any way we could weaken them through combat before we free shock would be better. So I mean, I understand. I do want to get him and the rest of our friends, and then get out of the Shadowfell as quickly as possible. But I think this would be useful.
maybe if tribe takes tries to take prisoner somebody, also maybe someone will know. If we interrogate, get more information on other camps where they might be holding large groups of prisoners.
Give me persuasion checks, each of you. You have advantage, both of you. He says, yes.
Are we persuading Melody?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
You made some good points. So.
Okay.
He says, yes, no, that makes sense. You're right. I'm sorry. I should trust your judgment. She says these people might very well have information on where a larger part of the Shadowfell forces might be. All right. Yes, I'm on board.
If tribe knew exactly where Shock is, then tribe go there first, but must learn more and hope we find.
We don't have any kind of divination or locate object or anything like that, do we?
I was actually just thinking as I was saying that, it crossed my mind, like, do I have find person? But I might be thinking of my cleric.
Locate
Or locate.
Sorry, give me 1 moment. I think my dog just ran out the front door.
Uh-oh.
1 sec.
Oh, I do have locate creature.
Yeah, I have that too. Let me look it up what it does.
Oh, you have to be 1,000 feet. Yeah. So, but it wouldn't hurt for one of us to prepare that though, so that when we are in camps, we might be able to use it to try and. I'm happy to prepare it if you want.
Yeah. What would you mind? Because I kind of very carefully already decided which spells I'm changing up.
Yep. Yeah, I'll prepare that when we rest. That's a good idea. So yeah, if we are in a place where people are being held, we could check for shock and go from there. Honestly, if we're able to sneak close enough to the camp, we could perhaps cast that spell, see if shock's there before we even
But what's the point? We're
attack. Are we? Okay.
I mean, one other thing I would mention is we should probably try to take one of their leaders alive. You know, if somebody takes down their leader in melee, you can always reduce somebody to 0 HP without killing them.
Yeah, non-lethal. Yeah.
So, it would be good to, see, or if they have, documents or maps or something.
Yeah, I think that we certainly should look for opportunities to possibly grab someone that might have information. Okay, his pupper didn't get like off and away.
Shit.
Yeah, I have something called Rain. Oh.
So just so everybody knows, I have this, which if we're fighting Shadarkai, I might cast at the beginning of combat, so I might not be in the I might not be taking a first shot right off the bat, just so that I don't get entangled with the chain whips and everything.
Freedom movement lasts like an hour. You could do it like well before.
Oh.
Freedom of movement is an hour, and it's not concentration. I can cast it on anybody who wants it also. I might cast it myself as we're getting close to the camp.
Okay. Yeah, when you cast yours, I'll just remind me and I'll do mine.
Yeah, it's a great spell. I used it to get out of something like a few fights ago, or get someone else out of like the grasping tentacles or something. One of the things I'm changing out is I'm also getting spiritual weapon.
Yeah, that's always a good thing.
It's such a good spell, and like honestly, too much of my list was freighted down with concentration spells, so I was like too locked into like casting one thing and then sitting on it the entire fight.
Yeah, spiritual weapon is a nice little extra. And I didn't know until just a couple weeks ago. Like for some reason, I thought you couldn't upcast spiritual weapon, and then someone upcasted in one of my games recently, and I was like, "Oh, that's actually useful." But it's like it's every 2 spell slots though that it gets an increase.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I need my higher level spell slots for other stuff. It'd be funny to cast it at like 6th level, like my highest level slot, just blow it on a giant.
Yeah. But it would be pretty crazy imbalanced if you could upcast it, for every spell slot you got an increase, because it's already, basically.
Oh, is it one of those like every 2 levels?
Yeah, because it's there's no concentration on it, and so that'd be pretty powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna upcast it tomorrow, just because, like I said, I kind of need my 4th level slots for other things, including free movement, possibly Wall of Fire, because that one's real nice, like tactically, for like cutting off pieces of the battlefield from other pieces of the battlefield.
Yeah, Beryl has used that one a few times as well. Are there like trees and plant life and stuff on this plane?
Very little.
Alright, sorry about that.
Did he get away?
He did. Ran down the block, but we got him.
You got to go on a merry little chase.
Yeah. Drove after him. Alright. But yeah, we caught him. Alright, so passing the evening. Is there anything else anyone was doing?
Just a quick question. Can I go ahead and start looking at my spells now, or is there any chance we're gonna get like jumped in the middle of the night?
There's always a chance.
Give me a D20 roll.
I can wait. It's just a matter of I don't want to take up session time.
We can, we can say we pass a short rest if anyone wants to do that. Alright, so no, you're fine. Long rest would pass.
Okay, yeah, let me swap out my spells. I already know which ones I want to do. I made a list, but...
You can all do a long rest.
Potion of faith.
Yay! Staff of healing is full, guys.
Oh, that's nice.
Yay.
Alright, so in the morning, you would receive word that a band of cultists have gone out to look for their allies.
How do I add spells?
Through the compendium.
Maybe Tribe should go jump that merry band.
Endium. How do I get to that?
So you can
A third slot.
you can click and drag
Tab.
them into your sheet.
From where?
From the compendium, if you look up the spell, you can click and drag it onto your spell list, and it'll populate it.
Okay,
It's
and
the third tab.
The third thing.
It's
Okay,
the eye tab, the one with the eye on it.
got it. Yeah, sorry, this is gonna take me a minute.
No worries.
Like I said, I know exactly which spells I'm putting. I just aid and
That's why for cleric I just add a bunch.
Just put them all on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just used the little circle to the left to show which ones I have prepared, and I have pretty much all of the stuff on there now, yeah. It took a while, but once you get them all there, it's a lot more convenient.
all right, hold on. Wait, you just add all? Wait, I don't understand what you're saying about adding them. Like, I'm trying to add them now.
So if you look one, go ahead.
Just so you look them up in the compendium, and then you click and drag them from the compendium onto your sheet, like you would like your token onto a map.
Yeah.
And it should, when you like drag them over your sheet, it should say like adding from compendium to something.
Accepting drop from
Yeah,
compendium.
and once it says that, you release the click, and it'll grab it.
Yeah, I'm finding it only works if I don't have the spell, the character sheet popped out into a separate.
Yes, it can't be.
Oh,
in a different window.
correct. Yeah,
it
yeah.
has to,
I hate that.
It has to be. Can't be a separate window.
Sending. I am also memorizing sending since folks wanted me to do that.
So, quick question to the group. When you were told that there is a secondary group that went out to look for the missing group, do you want to engage them, or do you want to just still go for the main base?
I think we should take out the patrol before we take out the main group. I mean, it's 4 or 5 less people we have to fight at the main fight.
Carol agrees.
Just because I need to possibly do some planning if we're going that route. Alright, got it. Just take me a moment to...
Alright, I'm all set with my spells. And now I know how to do this for the future.
We are. I don't even know if we want to dive into the main camp this session when we're down 2 fighters.
I mean, I don't care about that. Like, we'll figure it out one way or another. Let's just see how long the first one takes us.
Yep.
You're all gonna die. Just kidding. You're probably fine.
Probably.
Alright, so we're going after the scouting camp. The Shirey
scouting party.
asks,
Yeah, let's do it.
do you think you'll need our help for them, or are you just going to try to engage them yourselves?
If you wouldn't mind just showing us to where they are, and
Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, she says we can show you where they are. That is fine.
what do you think, everybody? Can we take it from there?
Yeah, I think we could take it.
Oh, I need a long rest. Okay. Oop. As long as there's only 4 or 5 of them.
There's 12 of them.
Well, if they saw the party, then do they have any intel on about how many are in it?
Yeah. So the group that went out is 5.
Yep, let's do it.
5 of the 20 went out to search for them. Okay. All right. So they say we shall get some people into position around their main camp, but we'll send one of the scouts with you to show you where their patrol is. And the scout walks forward and says, I shall help you all. My name is Nebo. I shall show you to them. Alright, so anything else you want to do before you leave the cave to go look for the patrol?
No.
Right.
I assume Melody is going to be with us as well, right? Nebo
Yes.
and Melody? Okay.
Yeah. So the group heads out. The scout is going to show you to where he last saw them. And he says, do you have anyone that is skilled in tracking?
Yes, Beryl.
And she says, then we shall work together to find where the patrol is. So she, or he, would lead you to the area. You do, well, give me a perception. Let's see if you find their tracks. They should be around here, he says as he begins perceiving the landscape. Beryl notices some signs of passage immediately with the 21. You would see markings that you believe left recently by a group of 5 individuals going north from here.
There. Going that way.
He walks over and looks. Says, yes, good work. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Ugh, what a crappy roll.
Alright, he didn't roll very well either. Okay, so you believe you're following them. Luckily, it's not a hard trail to follow with 5 people. Are you trying to move stealthily or quickly to catch up?
We know roughly how far away we fought the others, right?
Yeah.
So maybe let's move quickly for the first maybe third or so of the journey, and then try and get a little more cautious.
Okay, so you're going to try to move quickly to catch up to them and then maybe try to sneak a little?
I think so.
Alright.
Beryl will look around to the rest of the group to see if anyone wants to chime in.
Everyone seems to agree. Alright, so you're moving through the desolate areas of the Shadowfell. Klaus, did you say anything to Reed?
About knowing him?
Yes, or have you just been quiet about that?
Probably when I was in the cage, I was kind of saying, that I knew them.
Well, he didn't seem to recognize you, so I was just wondering if your character was trying to suss that out, what might be going on, or...
No.
You haven't really said anything. All right.
Yeah.
So you've kept it to yourself for now. So as the group is moving over the hills, following the trail, Beryl, give me another survival check.
Much better.
Okay. So you think you're getting close. You can't see them yet, because this is kind of a rocky, hilly area, but the tracks are getting much more recent. Like you think they might be up ahead somewhere close. They are also moving, looks like they're moving slower. They might be investigating the area, looking for signs of passage for where the missing group might be.
Maybe try to make stealthy now to get jump on them.
And I kind of lightly stamp my, boot and cause my armor to jingle, and I say, are you willing to cast that spell now? And then maybe again later if need be? I hate to ask it of you, but I am certainly not in any position to be stealthy without it.
No, this is good use of magic, because Tribe needs to get close, not let them get away.
Alright.
Alright, so you have everyone gather around as you chant. Your Mazel scout seems very curious about this magic.
Stay close to Beryl. Around 30 feet.
Nebo nods. So yeah, your group is engulfed in nature energies as you start to make way less noise, as well as your movements seem to no longer leave any signs of passage. Nebo says, "Oh, amazing. I've not seen this type of magic before."
Beryl looks proud.
If it looks like we're gonna catch up to him in the next hour, then I'm gonna use my Eldritch Invocation to cast Trickster's Escape. So I have freedom of movement on me for 1 hour.
So if you ask Beryl, she would say they're probably about 10 to 15 minutes away.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold off because I think it's gonna be more than an hour between like total. You know what I mean? I want to save that freedom movement for the main fight.
Okay.
Oh, but I will cast 8 on everybody.
All right. So
Are you up? Are you? I think you only do 8 on 3 people. Is that right? Or
Yeah, I guess I could
Yeah.
upcast it, but oh no,
well, no,
but
upcasting increases the
yeah, it's still only
yeah.
3.
cast it on. No offense, Klaus, but you're
Mhm.
super tough, so I'm gonna cast it on everyone else.
Well, and don't forget that Beryl has kind of an extra pool of hit points from her wild shapes.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's fair. All right, then I'll cast on everyone but Barrel.
Okay, so Klaus, Reed, and Katraka.
Yeah.
5.
Yep. Current and max increased by 5. I don't know how to change that on my sheet right now, but
So you can change your HP totals. Just make sure you're recording what your true HP totals are somewhere. So
Yeah.
you
Always
know
put
when
it in
to
the
change
little personality traits box. I put a note for myself right there, so it's right at the top.
And also make sure you mark that on the prolonged effects and timers in the important game info, so you know. Oh, I should give you the time. So it is right now. The 72nd of autumn, because you did rest the night. Probably about 10:30 right now in the morning. So just mark on the prolonged effects, like when you cast it and when it wears out. There should be
Sorry.
a thing
Where
in
do I
there.
do?
Uh, under, like at the top of the journal, there's something that says important game info. There's some old wild shapes and good berries on there from Barrel.
Yeah,
So you can delete
I'm gonna
those
remove
whenever.
those right now. You said it's the 72nd
Yeah. No, the calendar's up
at
to date.
what time?
So you can click on the calendar now and it should show you.
Okay. Calendar. Okay, the calendar says 71st of autumn for me. I guess maybe I have to.
Really? Oh, so it's 72nd, 10:30.
There it
That's
goes.
weird.
Okay. I had it open, like I had it collapsed but open. I just needed to close it and reopen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Actually-
8 hours. So that should last until. Yeah, exactly. You got it. Okay. So you all feel a bit better, and that's a second level aid you casted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your HP totals increase. Now the group is attempting to sneak up on this group, so I'm gonna need stealth checks from everyone. And since
Mine.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, since it is closer range, you can't assist each other. I have to use all your rolls. Ooh.
That's a 13
It's
because of Pass
13.
Without Trace. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. It's still a little low.
Yeah, it still leaves some to be desired.
Is that everyone? Oh yeah, there's only 4 of you. Okay. So let me see what their perceptions are. Okay, that guy didn't notice. Nope. Alright, so as you are approaching them, unfortunately, one of the guys in the back, as you are moving towards cover, Kitraka, you kind of kick some rocks, and the group of them will turn in the direction of your party, yelling, "Who goes there?" I'm going to need a moment to bring up this map. So you will see yourself appearing kind of over here. I'll drag you out to the map. Oh, and there is daylight, so let me turn that on.
Is it like sunlight or
It is like very.
with gloomy?
It's like a gloomy sunlight, but technically it is daytime.
I guess is Beryl at disadvantage?
Oh, yes, because I don't
Okay.
think there is still. Well, is it bright light or dim light or just any light? How does
I'll
that
find
work?
it. I'll find it. Let me
If it's
see what the
dim
wording
light,
is.
then you're probably okay.
It was dim light yesterday. In game yesterday.
Direct sunlight.
Oh, just direct sunlight, then yeah, you'd be at disadvantage because there is
Wait,
sunlight.
Really? There's sunlight.
Yeah, in the Shadowfell there is still sunlight. It's just much gloomier. It's probably dimmer as well, but
But there's not clouds in the sky?
yeah,
direct
I guess that would that count? I guess that wouldn't count. It's a good question because it.
I forget sometimes to even like check what the environment is, honestly. So I don't think I asked in the previous fight after we got to the Shadowfell.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll say it's dim enough because I think that was my call last time anyway. Go ahead and arrange yourselves, but you were approaching them kind of over the rocks there.
I'm gonna stay behind the big guy.
So this guy, who actually you probably haven't seen before,
What? Wait,
is the one who spotted you.
I don't see any.
You might have to zoom out a little. They are over here.
The right, yeah.
You were
Oh.
kind of coming up on them through these rocks for cover, and that's when they noticed you. So give me initiative rolls. Not that they're attacking you just yet, but the order.
You rearrange yourselves now that we know like which.
Yes, put yourselves kind of within that 15-foot area in any order you want.
Checking on myself. Ooh, someone with a lower initiative than me.
Alright, so this guy yelled out saying someone approaches. He kind of turns around. The Twilight Madman acts first. He's going to come up this way. 30 feet. Throw his shield up in a dodging way to go defensive, but does not say anything. The Shadow Weaver turns towards the group. Oh, this is what he looks like. Yeah, I don't think you've seen these guys before. He's a Shatter Kai with a staff and sort of these flowing robes and a cape. He turns towards the group and will say, "Who are you? Why do you approach us? Identify yourselves."
They can only see me, right? I'm the only one who failed.
Yeah, he's talking to you. The rest
Okay.
of you are stealthing in the rocks. And he is going to take the defensive action as well for now, trying to figure out who you are. Reed.
Great.
You are currently stealthing. You don't think they see you, as you're kind of behind some of the rocks there.
Normally, I'm for the diplomatic approach, but with these guys, I come out blasting.
I started blasting. Oh, there's another guy there actually that you would see for the first time as well. So let me show him to you.
Whoa. Nice.
What are you guys? Looks like a good heat metal target.
Maybe. If I decide to
every-
blow my concentration on that, then yeah. They don't seem to have any chain
Oh, there you
guy.
go. Perfect.
You throw in some fireballs.
Synaptic static, DC 18.
Okay. Oh, sorry. One other thing. Oh wait, no, he didn't. Yeah, I'll say he didn't activate that yet. He only sees one person. Okay, so you stand up as you begin to chant, throwing your hand forward as there is an explosion of mental energy. Go ahead and link the spell, please. The description, I mean.
Wow,
So that is a 20-foot radius that will affect all of them. Let me do some saves. So the guy in front with his shield up gets an in save. He would fail, taking, what was it, 27 psychic. Oh. And he is affected by the spell, which gives him, I think, a penalty to certain actions.
Yep.
Okay. Next, I will have the shadow person make a save. Another poor roll, so that guy takes 27 as well, looking wounded.
Oh.
And he is also affected by your spell. He grabs at his head. The warlord sighs as he is hit by it as well. He is going to use Indomitable for a reroll. So that's bullshit. Oh, he is affected as well. Taking 20. What was it? 27?
Yep.
Is that his reaction? I guess it doesn't really say.
No, I think that's a freebie.
Nice.
It's like the
Does that mean he could use all three at once?
No,
If he
it has
wanted
to
to?
use a new roll. It must use the
Okay.
new roll. So,
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
so he is affected. The guy behind, or the two other brutes, in saves. He takes 27 and is affected. And the last guy. Oh, he made it. Yay! So he takes half. So 13. Alright, so all of them but that one guy in the back take 27 and are affected. And... Yep, that is probably it for you, right, Reed?
Yeah, I might slide a little down farther and maybe take some cover. You know.
Okay. So this guy is going to... So that's it for Reed. This guy is going to rush forward 30 feet and then dash another 30 to here. At which point I think he gets another in save, right? The end of his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he will try to shake the effect. Oh, he makes it. He is no longer affected. Or wait, does he make it? 18?
18 is that's
Yeah.
what he needs.
Alright, so he makes it.
And before you go on to the next guy, Lou, could you please move Beryl up in the sorting order there?
Oh, did you roll late or something?
You sorted it just as I rolled, yeah.
Alright.
My husband was leaving for work.
No worries. Yeah, I'll move you up to next. So, Beryl, what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to cast... Yeah, I want to take this guy out, hopefully. I'm going to cast Tidal Wave.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it right through... I just know I want to get the caster, so let's do something like that.
Alright, give me 1 moment to check something.
Sure.
Oh, right.
And she's going to move forward as well.
So, before you do that, I did make a mistake.
Okay.
These guys had some temp HP. So...
Okay.
I forgot to give that to them before the battle started. So the caster does not look wounded yet, although he did get hit pretty hard.
Oh, 10 feet wide, so I actually can hit probably all 4 of them. I would do something like...
Okay, and this guy over here actually did not take any damage yet.
Okay.
Wait, why not?
Because he had temp HP. He absorbed
Oh, I
13.
see. The half was 13. I got it.
Yeah, because he made it. Alright, so you chant summoning... one other thing, just in case it mattered, these rocks are difficult terrain.
Okay. Oh, yeah, she probably couldn't have gone quite that far then, so I'll move her back 1.
Okay, so you rush forward chanting
5,
as
10,
a
15, yeah.
tidal wave. So you're gonna half square these, like split it in the middle like that?
If I'm not allowed to, then I'll just do the top 3. That's fine.
I'll let you do it, but if you half square, the ones like these two will have advantage on their saving throws because they'll only be like
No, I'll do it.
Just on these 3.
Sorry, let me see if I can grab that, delete it. I'll do it like that. Those squares, not exactly where the line is, but that's the 10 feet wide is those 2 rows of squares.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Alright, so
Okay,
you send a wave crashing through there. I just need the description of the spell. Okay, so yeah, there is a rush of water that suddenly rises, crashing through the area, forcing... Was it deck save? Yeah, deck save. So the first guy will attempt to dodge the huge tidal wave. Oh! Casters! Nope. He is caught completely off guard and suffers
26 bludgeoning.
26. Ow. Oh, no. And is knocked prone, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he falls over as the wave smashes into him. The Weaver... Actually, he might have something he can react to this. Oh wait, no, bludgeoning. Never mind. Probably not. Probably not. How far away are you? Clever girl. Alright, no, he just makes his deck save.
Hey, I was further ahead, and then you were like, nope, difficult terrain.
No, just keep it honest. Oh, I think he made
That's
it,
fine.
though.
Just takes half.
So he
So
kind of
14?
jumps to the side as the wave clips him, taking 13 damage.
13, yeah.
No, does not look wounded yet.
Well, they had a lot of temp HP in that case.
And finally, the guy at the back. As the wave flows towards him. Oh yeah, he and just jumps to the side.
So he takes half as well.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and wild shape, I think. I'm gonna try that giant scorpion,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Go ahead and pull that onto the board.
Yep.
And I'll add that on there.
I
so
am
you.
technically still concentrating on our passive trace.
Yeah. So just mark your new scorpion form as concentrating, and I'll give you your initiative.
Thank you.
Alright, so the madman over here is now going to rush forward, yelling 30 feet. Then he's going to rush forward another 30 to here. And end his turn.
Does he have the synaptic static save?
Yes, that's right. He can try to save on synaptic static. He doesn't. Oh wait, no, this guy did not get affected because he took half damage.
Okay.
So he is no, he doesn't have synaptic static. That's it for him. Katraka.
All right. I move forward 2 squares, which is all I can do.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, pardon me, cuss. Going through. And I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And I'm not upcasting it or anything. I'm just casting it at level 2. And wait, how do I get it to actually take the spell slot away? Sorry.
You just roll for damage. So who are you targeting, or where are you placing it?
For some reason, the spell slot didn't go down, but okay, it's fine.
I think it does when you roll the damage on it.
Oh,
It's
I see.
weird.
Okay.
I mean, if it doesn't, then yeah, you can just.
Yeah, then I'll change it. All right. So, do I click the thing? Oh, I see. Yep. Okay. So anyway, I'm casting it in the square, like right behind, like right between those 2 guys.
Like right here.
Like,
So you can drag it out from the spell effects. There should be a 5-foot square that you can.
There's one that's actually spiritual weapon.
Oh well, yeah, there you go.
Ow.
Yeah, under the journal spell effects.
It's under resources and then spell.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So yeah, Katraka steps forward, summoning divine energies as there is a poof of light, and her spiritual weapon appears there. Which one did it go for?
Is there one that's prone or?
The one that's prone is back here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, I don't think there's one that's prone.
This guy is, but yeah, he's back there.
Sorry, I lost the sidebar. What the hell? Sorry, my sidebar just went away. How do I get it back?
Is there
There
3
should
lines?
be a 3 lines.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, yep. Yeah, so anyway, the one closer to me.
All right.
And then, since that's my bonus action, so does the 17 hit or not?
So yeah, he is caught off guard. You needed a 16, so that would strike, slamming into the back of him. So he stumbles forward, taking 7 force damage.
And for my main action, I'm going to Sacred Flame, because you can cast a spell and a cantrip in the same turn.
Yes. Who are you sacred
right.
flaming?
The same guy.
All right. So you hurl radiant energy at him. He
Dex
goes,
safety.
"Oh," and tries to dodge. Oh yeah,
Whoa.
he is ready after getting hit with the spirit weapon. He looks back towards you just in time, flinging himself to the side as radiant energy goes flying past.
All right. Well, I'm not concentrating, so that's good. Plenty more where that came from. I am done.
Okay. The warlord yells, "Caster to the back! Defend him!" He's going to step forward 30 feet, pulling out his short bow. And he's going to yell... sorry, let me double check one thing. Yeah, sure. He'll yell, "Forward! Engage!" And this guy, as a reaction, will rush forward. 20 feet to there. And this guy is going to take his multi-attack, firing 2 short bow shots at barrel. Pew! Oh, crit. So the scorpion takes an arrow right in between, well, in the back, for 14 piercing.
Okay. And I lost pass without trace.
Oh no, not pass without trace. Alright, well.
Well, I didn't. I was just gonna keep it if I could for after the battle,
yeah.
but yeah, no big deal. Okay, so 28. Oh,
He fires
14,
a second
okay.
time. I think 16 would strike as well, right?
yes.
Alright. So you take another 7 piercing as the second arrow is sticking out of your back. The warlord is reloading, but that is it for him. Klaus.
So I will move up 5. And then I will use my bonus action to summon my shadow.
Alright, so I guess just use the 5-foot spell effect until we make you a token for that.
Sure.
Go ahead and link the ability. Alright, so there is a poof as a echo of Klaus appears in the area ahead
And I will attack this guy.
from your echo.
Actually, just from me. I have 10-foot range.
Okay, so you swing at him. Oh yeah, 24 will strike. So your big flail comes out and you hit him from pretty far away, doing 11 points of damage. Do you get another attack?
I get 3 attacks.
Okay. 22 would strike a second time, doing another 9 points. Oh, and good rolls. 23 strikes yet again, doing another 8 points, and he is looking wounded as you flail him 3 times.
That's my
Anything
turn.
else? Alright, the madman goes. He is going to rush forward 15, 20, 25, 30. Rush forward again. He doesn't like the look of that specter. Yeah, he's going to focus fire. So he goes up to here. That's all his movement. This guy would yell, "Strike the scorpion!" And he is going to make a attack on you with advantage. So he uses his reaction. Oh wait, that guy was knocked prone. Never mind, he couldn't have gotten to you. So he is just going to move forward 30 feet to here. And take his... I'll take the dodge action. I totally forgot that he had fallen prone. I had the mark on him and everything. Oh, and he'll try to lose his synaptic static debuff. Nope, he's still staticked. The Shadow Weaver goes. You would see suddenly a strange shadowy aura begin to flow off him. Which looks like... Yes. He is going to use his bonus action to shadow step here. Let me show the aura he's given off. damn it. Guys, just a little too far away. Alright, so yeah, you see these shadows begin flowing off of him, and then he is going to cast a spell. Or begin chanting anyway. I don't know if any of you have reactions you can use.
Is he targeting a person?
Right now, he's just chanting. This is when you have to decide if you want a counterspell. You don't know what he's about to cast. Alright, so it looks like no one counters, so the spell goes through. As a bunch of tentacles pop out of the ground.
God damn
around
it.
you.
Freedom of movement.
What did I say? It was a 20-foot radius, right? Actually, it's going to put it up here. Alright, so that is it for him, and those don't affect you until your turn. At the end of his turn, you would see the shadows from his aura begin to coalesce around him, as they look like they form some sort of shielding. Reed.
Would Reed know that if he cast Dispel Magic on these tentacles that it would disperse them, or?
So, I mean, you know what Dispel Magic does.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you probably know that that would dispel effects like this.
Alright. Okay.
Reed, what's going on?
Yeah, I will attempt to dispel these evil tentacles so that they don't ensnare anybody.
Reed casts Broken Code.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead, link Dispel Magic.
Sure. Let's see there.
Yeah, so this is a magical effect. It is 4th level or lower.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't get the check. It would just... Oh, wait, no, actually, I think this is a 4th level spell.
But it's a 5th level casting.
Yeah, I always cast at my highest level.
Oh,
as
yeah,
a
yeah,
warlock.
yeah, you're right, because you're Warlock. So that would mean... Target spell equal or less. Okay. So in that case, with the 5th level casting, then yes, this would end the effect. So the tentacles go poof, and the caster curses angrily. Anything else, Reed?
No.
Okay. The madman goes. He's a little worried. I think he is going to take a stab at your illusion. Does it have the same AC as you? I forget.
No, it has 18.
18? Alright, yeah, he's going to take a stab at it with his multi-attack.
And he's synaptically static, right?
He is not, no, he made a save. The ones still affected are the Warlord, the, god damn it, this guy has to make his save. I was going to say the caster, but then I remembered he didn't make it. So it would just be the Warlord and this guy now, these two. The others made it. Alright, so he takes his stab at your image. 16 would miss. He's going to stab at it again. 14 would miss, and he's going to take one more stab at it. 11 would miss. So he stabs at your image 3 times as it dodges out of the way. That is it for him. Giant Scorpion.
I am going to multi-attack this guy right in front of us.
Alright. Oh, no, he is going to put his shield up, blocking both claws. And the sting of 17, he is going to spend his reaction to parry. Ting, as he throws his sword up and deflects the stinger. Anything else?
All right. That's all I got.
All right. This madman here will now move forward 10, 15, 20, 30. And he's going to take a triple attack against the scorpion as well. 13? Doesn't look like your
It's
scorpion
not on the token. Yeah.
Yeah.
See what I got here.
I don't think so, right?
She's in beast form. Beast form usually has really low AC. So.
Yeah. I think it might be 15. Like, this might be one of the more powerful ones. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's 'cause
15.
It's
It's
15?
15.
Alright,
Yeah.
so your Chitin protects you from the first stab. We'll take another one. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, it protects you from that one as well. And a third stab just hits you.
Okay.
Which will deal 12 piercing. At this point, the warlord would yell, "Hit her again!" And he will use his last legendary to give this guy another attack at advantage. Oh wait, where is it? Oh. Alright, well, yeah, that's what he did. So this guy makes a stab attack. 15 would strike, doing another 13 piercing. Katraka.
Alright. I'm going to move 1, 2, and I can move my spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
I believe
Well,
up to 20 feet, if I remember.
Yeah, that's right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And sorry, I'm having a little trouble reading the symbols. I need to zoom in a little bit. Which one of them is bloodied?
This
The half
one's
part that's
wounded.
on the scorpion, yeah.
Okay. And how do I do the spiritual weapon without like respending a spell slot?
Unfortunately, if you don't have another macro made for it, you just want to roll it separately.
Okay, that's fine. Spell attack is all right.
So it would just be a spell attack, and then you could.
Yeah. I missed anyway.
Ooh,
all right.
All right.
I'm going to. Ooh, do I throw a big gun? Yeah, I have some spell slots to throw. All right, here comes my concentration spell. And
Oof. All right.
yeah. So I'm gonna show you where I put. I'm not sure what the best way to like show the geometry of this is. Oh, I guess draw shape.
So you could draw
You can
a
do the
straight
free-
line.
Yeah, the freehand or the
I mean,
polygon line.
It's a 5 foot wide wall, right? So just do a straight
Yeah.
line down, like where you want it to be going. I assume you're going to put it through these two, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's longer than that, but that's the idea. I am gonna take the whole 120 feet because fuck them, why not?
Okay.
And they need to make
Which
on their-
burning is towards the east, right?
yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, they make. Oh wait, no. When the wall appears, they make dex saves.
Yeah. All right. So the first guy is going to try to dex save. 21 I think would make it. So he takes 12 as he is further wounded. Second guy, dex save. So could you do me a favor and just draw the full length of it? Because it might matter for them trying to go around it.
Yeah, I'll try.
Oh, he
Really
fails.
long.
So, is it going on the top or bottom? I guess would be the.
It's 24 squares. God damn it! Sorry, I just grabbed my. I didn't mean to grab.
So this,
All right,
yeah, this is over here. So this guy failed it. He takes 24 fire.
Does my shadow have to roll?
No, he will on his turn, depending
Okay.
on where he ends up. But right now, he's not inside of it.
Sorry, I don't understand how that works, so I'm just like, whatever. So I'm gonna start it here where I'm putting the arrow, and it's gonna go
Alright,
120 feet.
So it's going to go 120 feet north from this spot. Gotcha. All right.
There, yeah, because they're not gonna be able to go around that mountain range. Like I'm anchoring it to that mountain, basically.
So kind of up like, whoops.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Anna Kate just appeared.
That's true here.
Put me in, coach.
I was being very stealthy.
Yeah. Apparently we have a tray.
Hello. Sorry.
Alright.
You're just in time.
I see
Alright.
some stuff going on.
Yep. Alright, so you don't have to be that far back. You were kind of in the background.
Okay. You can put me wherever you want me.
Sure, we'll put you over here. Right there is fine. Alright, so there's a big explosion of firewall. Mark yourself as concentrating. Anything else? For you, that is Katraka.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm all set. I've done everything I can.
Alright, the Warlord goes. He is going to... So, can they see through the wall of fire?
No.
Okay. What is he gonna do? How far does the heat from the wall of fire go? 10 feet? Or is it 15? Everyone's casting broken code today.
I was just trying to click his wall of fire
Exactly.
description. Here's mine from my sheet.
Okay. 10 feet. Okay. So he is going to. He's going to say, keep your shadows on, protect us. He's going to go 20 feet right up until he feels it getting too hot. Stop. And he is going to take 2 shots at where he last saw Katraka. So disadvantage short bow attacks.
AC 20.
He's shooting through the shadow.
Yeah,
The shadow?
through
The echo.
through. Yeah, so he.
Would he know that it's incorporeal?
Well, I don't think
It's
is it?
not.
It's not in
Oh, it's not.
No,
Oh.
he can shoot
Okay.
it. So it is.
So then that
giving
would be cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
An AC of 22, effectively.
Pew. That would miss. Pew, and that would miss as well. He would hope that hit, ending his turn. So Klaus, you're up.
Okay. So, I guess I'll just keep whacking at this.
Okay, so you attack him inside the wall of fire. Oh, that is a crit.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so he would take 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage as you slap him with the flail with that first attack. That would slap him a second time for another 11, more than your crit. He's looking pretty beat up. Third attack, no, that would miss him.
Okay.
All right, anything else?
Yeah, I will move my shadow.
Okay, where's it going? Now, can you see from your shadow?
No.
Okay, so it just kind of runs over there.
I can't do it that
alright.
far. That far.
So it moves away from the heat. The madman is going to move up as well to where he kind of feels it getting too hot. He's going to hurl his spear, I think. Oh no, actually, he is your guy here. He's going to come down and just stab at this thing. Hop, hop, hop. No. 22.
I'll kill it.
So it would disappear and he seems confused. And he is going to, for his last attack, huck the spirit where he thinks Katraka is. So ranged attack. 21 disadvantage. 8 would miss you. And he is going to pull another spear off his back as his item interaction, end his turn, and gain some temp HP. The Shadow Weaver goes. First, he's going to move up to here. Let's see, what's he going to cast? Does he have to see to do this? Oh, never mind, he can't do that anyway. Oh, that's touch. Oh, you know what he could do? Yeah, he's gonna try this. He is going to start chanting. I don't think anyone can see him, so they can't counter it anyway. As he casts a spell targeting your wall of fire. So he has to make a d20 plus his caster modifier.
That's right.
Is plus 4. Okay, I'm just gonna roll d20 because I don't have a macro set up. If the button will let me. There we go. No, so your firewall is still there for the time being, and it curses. Ending his turn, it is now Reed's turn.
Sweet. I'm going to run up to here
Yeah.
and do some Eldritch blasting.
Okay, well, I don't know if you can see any of them right now, but you can take a shot with disadvantage. Because they are all either behind the firewall or in the firewall.
Okay.
But you kind of know where they are because you saw where they were standing when the firewall went up.
Okay.
And actually,
yeah.
since they're not stealthing, you can hear them moving around in the flames.
All right. I'll aim that way.
Pew pew. Okay. Which one are you shooting at?
This one right here.
Okay, so you get your shots with disadvantage.
All right.
11? No, so that would just fly into the fire, but miss.
All right.
Oh, and
How
can
about
you
that?
set it so it doesn't do the damage when you cast? Just because there's certain reactions that people would know what your damage roll should be.
Okay.
But 20 would strike. Is it only 3 points of damage?
It should be 3 plus 5 for my charisma modifier, so 8.
Alright, so you blast him for 8.
And I'd like to push him 10 feet.
Okay. Oh, you have both of those? Both of those invocations. Alright, so you blast him, pushing him back. Final shot.
All right. Is this one? Hold on, this one might. Yeah. Hey.
So... Yeah, that would hit him. Go ahead and do the damage. Pew. Just click on the Eldritch Blast in chat.
Yeah, it's not... Since
Oh,
I
weird.
unchecked it on the...
Yeah, you can't click on it now. That's really weird. Because
Okay.
it should just let you...
It should be 5 + 5 or 10.
Huh. Alright, well we can investigate that, but yeah, it should give you a mouse over. Alright, so he takes another 10 points and is splattered. That was just what his HP was, so he goes down. Anything else, Reed?
No, that's it.
Okay. So that would be his turn, but he is dead. Giant scorpion.
I will bonus action drop wild shape,
Okay.
and I'd like Barrel to appear.
1 minute or 1
Here.
moment to grab Barrel from the ether. You can stick her wherever you want.
So should appear here, and then she's going to cast Cone of Cold towards the movement, the sounds of movement that you told us, that you said we're hearing
All right. So
in this direction.
You chant, letting forth a cone of cold forward. So the cone of cold makes a bunch of hissing as it fires into the wall of fire, creating cone of steam for at least part of the spell, which is still very uncomfortable. So the guy in front is going to try to save versus Con. 13 would fail, so he takes how much?
27.
27. Okay. And is looking a bit wounded. The Warlord is also going to try to save. I think he made it, right? 18?
Yes.
So he
takes
takes
half.
13, which actually his temp HP will absorb all of that.
Okay.
And the other warrior, the other brute, I should say, will make it. Again, his temp HP takes all of it.
Okay.
And finally, the caster. Wait, no, he's not concentrating on that because you just spelled it. Alright, so he does not have as good of a con save. But he makes it. So he takes 13, and once again, his temp HP takes all that.
I'm going to scurry back behind the tough people. That's my turn.
Alright, after you is the Twilight Madman.
Oh, and I got to remove my pass without trace.
I think it's Anna Kate, actually.
Oh, right, because she just hopped in. Good call. Anna Kate, what are you going to do?
All right.
There's a big
I come running up.
flaming wall here, so you can't actually see anything on the other side of it, though you do hear movement, so you kind of know where they are.
Also, those rocks are difficult terrain.
Yes, those rocks are different.
Yep.
terrain.
So I come running up and say, oh, okay, I killed the lich that was coming up behind us. Oh,
Yeah.
what have you been doing?
The Measles Scout yells, "She's a liar. There's no lich back here."
Actually, we've already established that we left you back at the camp because you had Shadow Realm diarrhea or something like
No,
that.
she was just in the background. It's fine.
Wow. All right. I guess I'm going to pull out the bow
Yeah.
since I don't want to get up in this fire.
Just to be clear, you can get adjacent to it without any risk from this side.
Yeah, the heat is on the other side, so you can move
Okay.
up. Basically, it's in these 5-foot squares where the line is.
But there's shadow anyway, so I can't really see.
Well,
Where-
no, you can't see through the fire. This shadow is the shadowy aura of the guy. But you can see through that.
Oh.
That's just giving them temp HP.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the
And I
Twilight
can
Priest.
attack that guy without burning myself.
Yeah, you can attack any of them through sound. It's just that you would be at disadvantage to anything you shoot at.
No, but I'm saying I can melee attack this one
Yes,
without burning
yes.
myself on the
Again,
wire.
it would just be disadvantage.
Alright, I will attack it.
Alright, so you rush up to where you think he is, punching into the flames.
Yeah. I'll swing Shadow Strider.
Okay. 13 would miss him.
No.
So you swing into the fire.
Now I'll punch.
17. He's going to use his reaction to parry that. So
Okay.
you, unfortunately, would miss.
Can he see Anakate?
Yes, he can see out. Well,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I would assume so. He's kind of at the
Then-
edge right there.
Then can I see him?
I don't know. I'm gonna make this hard. Fine, he can't see you then. Go ahead, do your damage.
Okay.
So you punch him for 12 points of damage.
Did we get a short or long rest since
rest.
this session
Long
began?
rest, yeah. Full rest.
We did get a long rest. Okay, great.
So you don't have the 8 on you anymore. Or if you're drained, I can't see what your effect is. I think you were drained, yeah, so you would be at full.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just attack him with my, he doesn't look wounded. Well, I can't really tell. He's half in fire. Okay. 14, I'm assuming
nope,
misses.
that would miss, yeah.
Alright. That's my turn.
Alright, so the Twilight Madman is going to step out of the fire. And he is going to take 3 stabs at Katraka. Pop, pop, pop. He's going to start with a shield bash, trying to knock you off your feet. 19. Would that hit
Miss
you?
it.
I
Nope.
didn't think that would. So he misses with the first. He's going to try to shield bash again. Ooh,
That hits.
24 would probably get you. Doing 9 bludgeoning and knocking. Well, you got to do a strength save.
Give me a second. Strength. Alright. So, what's the DC? Oh, I failed the thing, but I do keep the spell. So I'm
Alright.
prone.
So you're knocked prone, and he is going to take a 3rd attack, stabbing with advantage. But does not roll well and would miss you as you roll to the side. Oh.
You fool! My people love being close to the ground.
Alright, so at the end of his turn, you would see Shadow coalesce around him as he gains some temp HP. Katraka.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up.
Yep.
And I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon back to where I can see it. I'm gonna bonk him with it.
Do you have to see the spiritual weapon to move it? I assume not.
checked. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna guess not.
No, I double checked. The spell description doesn't say anything about sight.
Alright, so now
that-
he's gonna use his reaction
Okay.
and
you can
parry the spiritual weapon. Ting!
Fine. Wait,
Somehow.
didn't? Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. And then I am going to use Sacred Flame on him. So he needs to make a DC 16 Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Pardon me.
He will attempt to do that. Oh, nope. He is struck by your sacred flame.
16 Radiant.
Alright, so his temp HP goes away and he takes 2.
Alright, that's it for my turn.
The Warlord.
Oh no, I can't move, so because I don't want to take an hit.
So during your turn, he is going to yell for this. Oh, but he can't because he uses his reaction. So for the Warlord's turn, he is going to go 5, 10, 20, 30. So he just takes damage because he moved through. So how much damage does he take?
Should I re-roll the?
Yeah, it's a different turn, so just roll the
makes
firewall
sense.
damage again. You might want to do it manually so it doesn't take your spell slot.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just checking what it is. All right. 5d8.
Oof.
Nice.
Whoa.
Alright, so he takes 28 because he had 1 temp HP left. Because he is burned. And he will swing. Oh, you stood up, you son of a bitch. Alright, so he is going to swing his. Oh, actually. Wait, he can do other stuff. What's he going to do?
I sound so excited.
No, he's not going to do that. It's a legendary anyway. He's just going to swing at you for now. He is going to drop his bow, because he needs to be quick about this. Let me check one thing, because I forgot to roll it last round. Oh, yes, so he did drop the synaptic static. He is going to draw his greatsword and attempt to do some swinging. So he's going to go for Katraka.
That's a crit.
Oh, that's a crit. Alright. So you are crit for 17, not the best hit. But he is going to... Oh, and concentration check.
Yep. I make it.
You do, yeah. He swings around again. Oh, and there's the one. Alright, so this time he stumbles, almost falling over, cursing. Ending his turn here, he gains another 14 temp. Klaus.
Okay, so I will resummon my shadow.
That's a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the shadow coalesces to the north.
And I will hit on this guy.
Sorry, which one? Okay, this guy here.
The guy in front of me, yeah.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, 27 connects with a hit from the first attack. 9.
And I will push him 5 with Crush.
Love it.
Yeah, I love it.
What are you pushing him with?
1 second.
Okay. Oh, with the feet. Yeah. That's pretty good. There's no even save against that right there. Alright, so he is pushed 5, pushing him back into the wall. Go ahead and give me a damage roll.
Yeah. Not as good this time.
But still fine.
Alright.
Still fine.
So
Yeah.
he is burned for 17, looking pretty beat up. 15 would just miss him. 21. Man, those are really good rolls. Yeah, 21 would strike, and he goes down. Anything else?
That'll be my
And
turn.
if he's in the wall, do his comrades even know that he's down? Can they see him?
Probably not. Alright, so that's it for Klaus. This guy is gonna... He's gonna make his run through. Give me a damage roll.
Oh, man.
Taking 15, which is 14, because he does some temp. He's burned it. He comes rushing through, and he is going to, I guess, stab at Katraka, because he knows you casted this thing with your chanting. So he does a shield bash.
Wait, who?
Katraka.
The shadow guy's not the one running forward. It's the other.
Yeah, no, it's it's this guy.
Okay, that's fine.
So 21, I think, got you, right?
That does it, yeah.
So you were bashed for 9. Oh, the wall!
Aw.
So you
That's fine.
lose
I want to do other things with my concentration anyway.
concentration as you're knocked prone. And he is going to...
I didn't make the strength save. Hold on. Nope. Failed by
Okay.
1.
So yeah, you are knocked down. He's going to go, haha, stab. Ooh, 26 got you
Mm-hmm. How much?
for another 8.
Mm-hmm.
And 15 misses you, so you roll out of the way of that one. And this guy yells, hit him again, giving his buddy a reaction. So he gets another attack on you with advantage, which he already had. Oh, 19 just misses you as you...
I get my shield up in the way in time.
yeah, just managed to get it up there. That's it for the Madman. The Shadow Weaver is going to... He's going to weave some shadows.
Yeah, we're gonna regret being all clustered together here, I believe.
He is going to begin to chant. Oh
Um,
wait, no, never mind. This is not a chant. This is a special ability.
Where'd my special weapon go?
It's underneath this guy.
Oh, I
He's,
see. Okay.
yeah, he's underneath, or he's above it. So he does several blasts of shadow energy. He's going to target Anna Kate with 2 and Reed with 1. So Anna Kate, you get some shadow blasting.
Reed's
Okay.
got to have cover.
He started blasting. Blast! Oh no! Anna
Oh
Kate,
no.
you are crit. Do you have your deflect missiles? Does that work on these? I forget.
I have deflect missiles, but I don't know that it works on
Any
this.
ranged attack. It does not specify like mundane or.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I think.
Oh, really?
You can like I don't think you can catch a shadow blast and throw it back. I don't know. Go
But I
ahead
can
and look
deflect it.
that. Like even that you can do. There's no rule against it.
Haha. All right. Well, let me see. What does it say? Ranged weapon. Oh, weapon attack. All right. Never mind. This isn't a weapon attack. So yeah, this if it's weapon attack, then yeah, you couldn't do it.
Yep.
This one.
Yep.
All right.
And that makes
That makes
sense
more sense.
logically. Yeah.
Well, not the best rolls. You are struck for 14 with that first blast. 14 necrotic.
Okay.
And you have to make a con save or be grappled or grabbed.
Okay. I'm good at con saves. Sure.
Well, apparently not that good.
Nope.
Alright, so you are grabbed, which basically just means you can't move. Second attack. Wait, did I click the wrong thing? No, I did not. Why is it marked as longbow? Is that right? Huh, weird. So 17.
That misses.
Alright, so you dodge that one, and finally Reed. Or wait, no, wrong one. Reed. Nope, so you dodge that one. He is then going to move over to here. Ending his turn, he gains some temp HP. Reed, what are you gonna do?
So I can't. Is there any way I can move that so that he's not in cover, this spellcaster?
Does not look like it. I mean, you'd have to be able to draw a line from one point of your square to all four of his without going through anything. So I don't think that's possible from where you are.
Alright, well, I'll still move 15 feet or in difficult terrain, and
So
I'll just take
Yeah,
shots.
so you have light cover there. Okay.
Alright. Alright. Maybe this will work better. Let's see.
No, that one would miss him. Flies past. Oh, 25, I think. Yeah, that would definitely hit him.
That would be 8 damage force.
Alright, so his temp HP takes that.
Alright. And let's see if this one's better.
24, yeah, that would get him as well. Man, it's never in the middle with you. It's always like super low or ridiculously high. No
So
shielding
that's,
for him.
13.
Okay, so his temp takes 6, and then he takes 7. Looking.
Do you have to
wounded
make
now.
any kind of concentration check for that shadow thing?
No,
or
that aura is just like an ability of his, like the Shadow Priest.
Like it's like the Twilight cleric thing.
Yeah.
Seems like.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Okay. Barrel.
Bonus action, wild shape.
All right. So you turn back into a giant scorpion.
Yeah, I'm trying to drag it out. It's not cooperating. There it goes. Okay, and then I'm going to move. T 30, 40. And I'm going to try to quell this
All right.
shadow mage.
So you chitter across the stone. Hey, do you have enough movement to get there?
The scorpion has 40. I did 2
10,
diagonals, but it was already
20,
difficult terrain.
30. I think you'd only get up because you go.
Okay, so I can
10,
move through my allies, right? So if I moved
20.
no wait, no. Here.
All right, how are you doing it?
Would I
10.
since I can wait, why does he keep moving?
Well, you started here. You started.
I
here,
started
right?
here.
All right. So
No,
go
I
ahead.
started here. Because
Oh,
Beryl was
okay.
in this square behind Klaus, or behind Katraka. I forget where Beryl was,
Alright,
but one
so-
of these first.
Go ahead.
So-
Show me how you're moving.
Wouldn't this be 10,
Yeah, that would be 10.
20,
Yeah.
30?
40. So
Unless I can't move through the shadow thing.
no, you can. You took this guy diagonal. Let's see. So you went.
But if I was
10,
standing
20.
here as a small creature, I would be
30.
allowed to move diagonally to the
40.
north of him.
Yeah, you're a bit larger though. Yeah, sure. I'll say you can do it. It's a little bit iffy, but I'll say that you can diagonal like that around him. Just because it's only iffy because you're large. But yeah,
Okay.
we'll just go with it. All right, so you move around that guy. Go ahead, do your attacks. Yeah, 24.
Oh, the first
strike.
was a 13. So did that one miss, I assume?
Yeah, that would miss.
Yeah. Okay.
24 would strike, and you would grab him. Doing 4 bludgeoning.
And then I will try to sting him. Ah!
Oh, that is a crit.
Yay!
So he has to make a
Oof.
con save.
Look at that poison roll. Wow.
That's a lot of poison damage.
DC 12.
It's the first time I've hit
Oh,
with that.
he would
With a
fail.
scorpion. Nice.
He is very dead. The poison.
I
overwhelms
round
him.
on the warlord and
Nice.
spitter at him triumphantly. That is my turn.
All right. So that's it for you, Anna Kate.
All right. I am frustrated that I can't move, but I am wreathed in shadows and disappear and then reappear here.
Okay.
And attack this guy with the flank.
Okay. So +2.
17.
Yeah, 17 would get him,
Nice.
doing 15 points of damage. Oh, and he looks wounded.
All right. Second attack.
Okay, and you teleport to get there, right?
Yeah, so I use my bonus to teleport. Yeah.
Okay, so you are no longer grabbed
Okay.
as you teleport out of the grapple.
Oh, I did. The way it was worded, I wasn't sure I would be able to use my movement even after teleporting. It just says you're immobilized.
Yeah, so you're being grappled by the energies he hit you with. If you teleport out of them, you're fine, just like a normal grapple.
Okay.
Or you could
Good
break
to know.
So 24 would strike as you punch him
All right.
for another 11, 12 points.
I'll try to make that a stunning strike just for the heck of it.
Okay, so he gets a con save. 15.
That is just enough to save.
Okay, so he is unaffected.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, the madman goes. He's dead. Katraka.
All right. Spiritual weapon is going to attack the warrior that Anna Kate just attacked.
Oh, sorry, real quick before Katraka goes. At the end of Anna Kate's turn, this warlord is going to swing at Anna Kate with his legendary. So he takes a great sword swing, but no, you would dodge that one. Okay, go ahead, Katraka.
Hold on. Spiritual weapon hits for D8 plus. Okay. D4. So he takes. That guy takes 11 damage.
All right, smacked with the spiritual weapon as he stumbles back.
He's still up though. I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
the Shadow War is gone, right? Or does it stay up even though the guy's dead?
It's yeah, I guess it would be gone. That's fine. You just take it off.
All right. He's still alive, but I'm going to cast. I look up at this big warlord guy and I say, "Hey, that's a nice greatsword you got there. It'd be a shame if something was to happen to it." And I'm casting a level 3 heat metal on it.
Okay. So he is going to have to make
Terrible
a
damage roll.
con save.
Not until his turn, but yeah. 6. So he takes 6 fire damage regardless.
Okay. Which actually would hit his temp HP he still has. So it kind of burns him, but the shadows that were surrounding him protect him.
Oh no, the con save is right away. I'm sorry, I was wrong. It is now.
I think
So
he
there's
can make the con save to try to drop his thing to not take damage, right?
Well, no, the way it's worded is that if you take damage, you make the con save or drop the object. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. But it doesn't require a saving throw to be able to drop it. He just...
Oh, okay. So he just would have disadvantage while he's holding this.
Did he make his con save?
Uh,
Because otherwise he doesn't have a choice.
yeah.
Oh, well. Yep. Okay, so then it's his choice to hold on to it or not.
Yeah, he's going to hold on to it for now. At the end of your turn, go ahead and mark yourself as concentrating.
Yep.
He is going to swing at you with his last legendary for the round. 26, I think, would hit you. So you are cut for 13, and I need a
And bloodied.
con save to hold on to your heat metal. Alright, so you do hold it. On his turn...
Oh, wait a minute. Did he... No, wait a minute. He would get only a 14. He wouldn't hit me.
Why would he get only a 14?
Because he has disadvantage to attack with that weapon.
I thought that was if he failed his con save.
No, that's if he chooses to hold on to it.
Could you link that heat metal again?
Why are all of the things broken?
I don't know.
There it is.
Let's see. Let's or drop the object. You can if it doesn't drop the object, is disadvantaged until it starts its next turn. Okay.
Sorry, my next turn.
Okay, so if that's the case, I misunderstood. Then, well, he still would have swung at you, so that would have missed. On his turn, he is going to drop his greatsword and draw a short sword. Drawing a secondary weapon. And he is going to make a stab at you.
Alright.
So yeah, you didn't take that damage.
Okay.
So now he is one-handed. Oh wait, sorry, long sword, not a short sword. And he's going to use it versatile for the D10 if he can hit you. So I'm going to use the macro, but it's a long sword. Oh,
yeah.
Well, apparently that is a crit. I'm just going to roll it manually.
Apparently, we need to get you some adamantine armor. All these crits.
Yeah.
So it's not the best roll. What's his strength bonus? That is... Make me drop my swords. 14 points of damage. And,
Alright, I wounded. Let me see about the concentration. Or do you want to just keep the previous roll I made?
Yeah. Sure, we'll keep the previous roll you made.
Okay. So his longsword his greatsword continues to smolder on the ground.
Yeah. He's going to take a second longsword stab at you. 21 probably gets you as well.
Yeah.
Versatile for... another 14.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I'm looking
con save
pretty
would
good.
make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he's going to... Oh, he can't really move without taking off. He's going to curse and say, "Goddamn contracts. Get me killed." Klaus.
Okay, we're just gonna start punching on this.
Alright, so you flail, taking some shots. 28, yep, that's going to hit him. For 8. Second attack. 19 will strike again. For another 8. And 14, he will block with his shield. Clang. Anything else?
Okay, I will unleash Incarnation.
Okay.
So my
Okay, so that's your con modifier. Alright, so you have your incarnation stab at, I assume, at this guy.
Does the echo get flamed?
I believe so, because I think it counts as him being there when it attacks. Yeah, 28 would strike that guy. He's kind of surprised as he suddenly hit from the side for 12. 8 of which goes to his temp, and he takes 4.
And I will action surge
Okay.
and keep the onslaught on this guy.
Okay, so you swing at him again. Yeah, 25 will strike. For 11, which would drop him.
Oh, okay. Then I'll attack from my...
Alright, so that one swings its flail.
Does 18 hit him?
18. 18 would barely hit, yes. So he is hit for another 15 damage.
And the third attack.
Yeah, 22 would strike again. Man, I don't think you've rolled below a 10. Another 14 damage. Alright, anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Alright, Reed.
Reed's gonna move 10 feet to the east and fire 3 Eldritch Blasts straight to the north.
Okay. Alright, so you fire Chant casting some Eldritch Blast, firing up at him. Yeah, 25 would strike, hitting him for 9.
Isn't that actually 14?
No.
Oh,
I
you
added
fixed
it.
it?
You fixed
Yeah, I
it,
fixed
yeah.
it.
Yeah, then that would strike a second time, hitting him for another 9, wounding him. And
And that's
25
just-
would strike
Just for 9.
for another 9. Alright. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, at the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary to swing at Katraka again.
I'll have my Shadow take that. He teleports there.
Ooh, thank you.
Could you link that?
Yep.
That's nifty.
Okay, so you use your reaction, and he poofs there. So yeah, he would swing, but 11 would miss. The giant scorpion will go.
I will claw and sting.
Alright, so you go after him, clawing. No, 17 would miss as he parries that attack with his sword. Ding. 24 is going to strike him, though.
Suggest we take this one alive. I yell.
Okay. Then am I able to do a non-lethal sting attack?
No. I mean,
Then
not-
I
not
will
with poison
refrain.
damage.
I will refrain from stinging him, but he is now grappled.
Okay. I mean, I guess if he failed, well, no, I think he still takes. I guess if he made the save, you could, but if he failed it, he would die.
Yeah,
Beryl.
that was me.
All right. Anna Kate.
All right. I can certainly do non-lethal damage, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, 23 will strike. All right, so you strike him for 17 on that first stab.
That was a punch.
Oh, on that first punch then.
Yeah, I'm trying to knock him unconscious.
Yeah,
Keep him alive.
26 will strike as well. Your necrotic damage, though, cannot be
Is it
non
part
Oh.
of
I believe. Sorry, what?
Is it part of the melee attack?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, this is the gloves.
damage types. You could do a melee attack that's fire, and you could still do it non-lethally, technically.
I'm not sure about that. I'd have to go look at non-lethal.
I'm 100% sure about this. This just came up in my own game the other week.
All right. Well, he's still looking pretty healthy, but yeah. So you do another 13.
Yeah. Okay. If he is still looking healthy, I'll action surge
Okay.
and just keep punching him.
Yeah. 18 would strike. Doing another 16.
If I kick him, can I avoid doing the necrotic damage?
Doesn't matter. The necrotic damage doesn't matter. I'm telling you.
Well, it seems logical that it would.
Right, but I mean, it doesn't.
But-
Like, there's nothing in the rules that says that.
I'm deferring to Lou's judgment here because he's got the ultimate say on it. So
I'll have to go look it up. But sure, you can just do necrotic for now. So another 12. Anything else?
I mean, I still have a bonus action attack. So does he look like he's wavering at all?
He's definitely wounded, but I mean, without medicine, it's hard to tell how wounded.
Can I make a medicine check without it being an action?
Well, I meant like if you had the training where you could see his hit points.
I'm trained in medicine.
Oh, you are? All right.
Yeah.
Then let me tell you what he's at. There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll flurry of blows.
Okay, so you do a flurry, spending your key point. That would clang off his armor. Clang.
Oh, not good. All right, last one. Ah,
Yeah,
shoot.
so his armor took those, and he was unaffected.
Wish I had done the medicine check earlier. Okay,
All right.
that's my turn.
Katraka.
All right. I am going to hit him with my Warhammer.
Yeah, 25 would connect. You.
And I do an
attack him. Yeah.
D8.
So that's 22
19.
total.
22 total, I think.
You have the +3. You didn't,
Oh
right?
no, you're right. The +3 is already factored. Sorry, it's 15 total. You're right.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, so it'd be 15.
Yeah,
Alright.
it is 15. I didn't need to roll the separate thing. It is actually factored in, I think.
Well, what's the
it
extra
is.
dice for?
The extra die is I get a free D8 of radiant damage and all.
Yeah, because of
think
the priest thing, right? Or the paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you get 19. You get the 12 and the 7. The +3 was the crit.
Yeah,
For
the
the-
3 was for the crit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we can. Yeah.
No, you're right. 19 then. It is 19. Okay, because the system doesn't know whether or not I have advantage. All right, and I'm not gonna risk. I don't want to risk. So, question: would the spiritual weapon kill him if it hits him? I mean, it's a melee attack.
I
feel like the answer is no, right? The target takes force. Yeah, it's a melee attack.
Let me do a quick look up on what is that called when that happens?
Is it non-lethal or?
Yeah, I think it is non-lethal. All right.
When an attacker reduces a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack, the attacker can knock the creature out. Page 267 in the PHP.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't. It's weird. I thought it said somewhere that spells couldn't be non-lethal, but maybe I'm misremembering.
I was under that impression as well, ranged and spells, but I'm not. Maybe, yeah. I don't know where to where it would be written.
Alright, we'll assume it can for now. So that would strike him for 9 points. Alright, he's looking pretty beat up, but he's still up.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, so at the end of your turn, he's going to use his legendary to attack you with the longsword because he wants his greatsword back.
Yep.
Oh, no, you would block him. So on his turn, he is going to once again multi-attack, trying to bring down Kontraka.
You should probably do those attacks one at a time, because if he takes me down,
Alright, so the first one would miss. Second one would miss. He sighs and says, I knew I was going to die here. That's it for him. Klaus.
I say no, you're not.
You have to wait till your turn. Klaus, what are you going to do?
Okay, so I will bop on the head, trying to knock him out.
Alright, so you attack him with your weapon. Yeah, 27 will connect. Do another 8. Yeah. 27 will connect again. Doing another 9 as he is beginning to falter. No, he will not take that hit as the armor deflects it. Anything else?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright, so as his legendary, he is once again going to try to bring down Kontraka. Which you would dodge. Reed.
I don't think I can non-violently or non-lethally Eldritch Bolt him.
No, not
Eldritch
with range.
Blast
It has to be a melee attack.
him.
That's the one thing we do now.
Alright.
I would saves either, I think. I think it just has to be some kind of melee. So are you going to shoot him, or what are you going to do?
I'm just gonna yell to the north and be like, throw down your weapon, it's over.
Okay. Do you want to try to make like a intimidation check for your action, or a persuasion?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you spend your action trying to convince him to
Intimidate or?
surrender. Either one.
Well, I'm better at persuasion, so I'll do that.
Okay. Alright, so you make your persuasion check. He cannot reply right now because he's probably in the middle of stabbing someone at this particular point. So the giant scorpion, you see Reed looks like he's trying to get him to give up. What do you want to do?
I will keep doing the non-lethal claws without
Okay.
the sting.
Alright. Click, click.
What does the grapple do again?
He just can't move while you're holding
Oh,
him with your claw. Which you are right now. You are holding him.
Right, yeah, I just wasn't sure how it affected, if it had affected his turn at all. But
Did you say something?
Don't you
Mitra?
get advantage?
Oh,
No.
you can move him too. It
Yeah.
doesn't grant advantage. It's grappled. It's not restrained.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you clawed him, but it's like trying to get that can open. You just kind of clink on his plate mail, and he does not penetrate. Like, yeah.
alright.
Alright, so that's.
Meanwhile,
it for
Anna Kate
you.
has peeled off her glove, I hope not.
Anna Kate.
Oh wait, can I?
Okay.
Oh sorry, never mind, go ahead.
I'm gonna punch him again.
Clang.
Or try to.
Alright,
Nope.
clangs off his armor for the first one. Oh, clangs
Oh my
off his armor
goodness.
for the second one. Oh, I don't feel as bad now. It seems like he has stopped attacking with his legendary actions. I will say that.
Okay.
But you do land that third one. Wow.
Alright.
15. Oh, yeah, he's looking really wounded.
Alright, I'll try to make that a stunning strike.
Okay. So So he's gonna do his save. Yeah, he's unimpressed by your stunning strike. Anything else?
No.
At this point, he
Wait,
is going to
oh.
use his legendary action to attack you, Anakate.
You
Ah,
lied.
you bastard! You bitch! Ooh, yeah. He stabs you as you punch him in the face. Doing.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, did you have
My
something you
AC
could
is
do?
no, my AC is actually 18 now because I didn't attack with the weapon.
Gotcha.
So
So he would do 13 points of damage.
no,
to
wait,
you.
no, that's I'm sorry, that's not the rule. I didn't have to
Yeah.
attack with the weapon.
Yeah,
It was still 20, but that still hits.
Yeah.
How
So
much?
Yeah, 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Kind of cuts your side a bit. Katraka.
All right, let's try this again. First with my own weapon.
Alright, so he blocks
Full
that
weapon.
one, desperately trying to keep himself alive. But the spiritual weapon will connect.
6 damage.
Alright, so he is still up.
Oh my god.
Just barely. Anything else?
No?
Alright, so for his turn, he says, Alright, I surrender. Stop.
Wise.
He's breathing really hard, just like cut and bruised, all crap. But he is surrendering. Do we want to keep the initiative, or are we accepting the surrender?
I mean, I'm obviously accepting
I
it
should-
since I suggested it.
Yeah, I should ask, is anyone not accepting it?
I don't know what bugbear etiquette is.
I kind of want to punch him again, but okay.
Yeah, you just want to knock him unconscious. Do
I
you
mean,
want to? Do
he-
you want to punch him?
He just attacked me again for no reason.
I know.
I kind of feel like
Well, he
I kinda
stopped
feel like-
attacking with his legendaries, then you punched him, so he attacked you back. That's kind of what happened. Because you told him to
yeah.
surrender, and then you punched him again. Do you want to
Yeah.
punch him again?
I am feeling very chaotic at the moment, and I am going to punch him again.
Alright, so
Picasso
we'll
is coming
stay
out.
in initiative for now. Klaus, what are you going to do?
He said he surrendered, so I'll.
So you
okay.
kind of just nod. Reed, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm holding back.
Alright, so you nod. Giant Scorpion.
Take a sword.
I'm
Take a
gonna
sword.
keep grappling him, but I'll let Anna Kate
Alright, so you
get
kinda
the
let up.
satisfaction.
And Anna Kate, you are just gonna try to deck him. Clang! You punch him in the punch him in the armor. Oh, there it is. So you kind of punch him in the armor into an uppercut, and yeah, he goes down. Lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal, please.
All right, so he is knocked back as he slams into the ground, bleeding from his nose and teeth, and yeah, he's very unconscious. Which I assume we're gonna end
Don't
now.
ever call me a bitch.
Yeah, I obviously drop heat metal, and we take his weapons, put them in a bag of holding.
Okay, so he had a great
Wrapped in blankets.
He has a couple of things on him. He has plate armor, which I don't know if I mentioned that, but he does have plate now.
I'm like, ooh, maybe we can resize it for a dwarf.
Maybe it could just be a little big.
He has his great sword. He has a long sword. He has 5 daggers strapped across his chest. He has a shield on his back. He has a backpack with some gear.
How many
in it.
daggers?
5 daggers.
Wow.
Anyone have history?
Yeah. Should I roll it, or is
Yeah,
it a-
so anyone with history proficiency might know something about his armaments.
should I roll it, or is it just a if you are trained thing?
It's more if you're... Well, you can roll it anyway, you just might not get as much info. You'd know something for sure if you're trained. 22...
nice.
So these weapons don't seem like the Shatter Kai type weapons. They also don't seem like Gaian design. They seem very exotic. Like
think this-
they may have been crafted in some weird place that you don't know about.
I think this individual may be from yet another plane of existence.
But yeah, that's what you know. So yeah, that's basically. Oh, he also has 200 gold pieces on him in his backpack.
Oh, sweet.
And looks like some kind of contract. There's a scroll with it's written in common. He may have been hired by the followers of Shadow, because it looks like he has some kind of contract where they agreed to pay him 200 gold pieces for his services, which might be what the money is. He also has a week's worth of food, some rope, grappling hook, and yeah, that's probably about it. But yeah, he might be some kind of mercenary from a different plane.
Is the armor and the weapons are both the exotic make that you mentioned, or just the weapon?
Looks like all this stuff is. It all looks a little bit
Okay.
like it's from
Yeah,
a
I'll
different
point
place.
out the inconsistent. Like, oh, you see this groove here, like, no craftsman from our entire plane would ever, like, craft the sword in exactly this way, and like, the armor similarly is just like the angles are slightly off from what I've seen from other armorers. So is he from the Feywild? Do you think, Klaus?
Klaus, give me a probably I guess history, untrained. See what you remember about the Feywild. Klaus just shrugs.
All right. Well, regardless, he's either from there or from yet another plane of existence, which is very interesting and really makes me glad we kept him alive. So thank you all for indulging me on that.
And he is like his picture there. He is a half orc. He's not.
Oh,
he's not a
didn't
human
know
like
that.
the others. Sorry, I also should have mentioned that.
I didn't realize they had tusks that huge.
They don't generally actually. His tusks are probably larger than normal.
All right, I'm putting that in the notes that his tusks are freaking huge.
Not completely unknown, but they're not completely irregular, but they're definitely larger than normal. Alright, so the Misel scout runs up. He says, good work, everyone. This will weaken their forces back at the base.
Beryl will stay in scorpion form, but she'll like chitter and nudge at the mage, like reminding us that we should probably take a look at what's on that body.
Alright, so someone's searching the Shadow Weaver.
Search all of them.
Alright, so the gladiators basically have what you saw. They have a spear, a shield, and probably like 2 other spears on their backs in case they needed to throw them, which that one guy did. The Shadow Weaver has, looks like 200 gold pieces worth of religious components. He has a strange looking symbol which you probably wouldn't recognize. Does anyone have religion or want to make a check? Or is
I do.
Okay.
I'm trained in religion.
I'm
Okay.
trained in religion.
So then either of you might notice something about that. 10. So.
Not a very smart cleric.
Alright. So the symbol looks familiar to you, Anakate, but neither of you knows the exact origins of it. Other than that, he doesn't really have much. He has his flowing robes, which are a lot less shadowy after you killed him. It seemed like the energy almost kind of detached from him. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just the ingredients and the symbol that he was kind of using to focus his spells.
Might as well grab it.
you guys want me to put all this stuff in the bag? In list it all as being thrown in the bag?
Party treasury.
Might as well.
Alright, so you put it in the party treasury. And yeah, that's about all they have. This might be a good place to stop because it's 8:30. Why don't we do MVP votes, and we'll do the base attack next time.
Is the gold Teruvian or pale?
Oh, this gold is
That was on the Warlord.
It's actually it's not Teruvian. You don't recognize where it comes from. It is coin and it is gold, but you don't recognize
It's not pale either?
It's not pale coin, no.
Oh, interesting. Okay, all right. I'll put a new line in the inventory.
Yeah, just unknown gold. Okay. I got 3 votes.
Alright.
4 votes, and I think we have 1 more, right? So it is a tie between Klaus and Katraka. So give me D20 rolls, you two. Alright, so Klaus, you're MVP. Congrats.
Oh,
Good
well,
job.
Thank you.
Remember, you have 1 point to start off with.
Oh, okay, I do.
And yeah, welcome to the group.
I will take
Thank you for
additional point of inspiration once I post up the journal. I kind of took some raw notes, but I'm going to need a little time to refine them.
Yeah, no worries. I'll look into the thing more, the unconscious, but I think you're right. I think the damage type doesn't matter. It's a little
issue
weird,
is
but
a very weird thing of like, okay, so my attack does 5 fire and 10 slashing. All right, well, which one hits first? Right? It's this very bizarre, like, metaphysical debate if it actually mattered, which is why they didn't make it matter.
I almost feel like it should be converted to some kind of bludgeoning damage. Like, because how could you incapacitate someone by slashing them? It seems a little weird. But yeah.
I mean, sure, arguably that's what the rules should say, but that's not what they do say.
Yeah,
I get your logic.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not arguing with the raw. I'm more arguing with like what's the word? The logic behind it.
The verisimilitude.
Yeah. And
no, I get it.
I'll think about it. Most likely, we'll just keep it raw, but maybe do something to at least make it more sense.
All right.
All right, everyone have a good night. Though I'm going to take some notes, but yeah, you're all welcome to take off. And good job.
All right,
everyone.
I'll post the journal as soon as I can, everyone. Take
Hey,
care.
guys.
Thanks, Lou.
Yeah. Take care.
Good night, everybody.
For some reason, my Discord doesn't beep when people disconnect anymore. I don't know what happened. I didn't change anything.
Oh, beeped for me.
Usually it goes
The little
ba-doo,
bloop.
ba-doo,
Yeah.
ba-doo. But yeah, now I don't know. This keeps happening intermittently, where it'll change and then it'll change back and then it'll change again. I have no idea why I didn't change any of the settings. It's really annoying because I would really like it to let me know when people come and go. So what happened to the calendar? I didn't close the game. Why is there no calendar? Yeah, whatever. Klaus.
I am just filling in all the details of this stuff we threw in the bag. And I have, I put a bunch of extra blankets in the bag intentionally. So please just assume that whenever we throw pointy objects in there that we're wrapping them in blankets.
Yeah, that's fine.
We were also using them to wrap the shadow crystals for a while there in Isaac.
much happened this game. A lot of combat.
All combat, yeah.
But it's probably better that he did it this way rather than just rush the enemies.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was kind of actually one of Veryl's suggestions when we were talking about things anyway, was like, hey, maybe we should wait for patrols and pick them off in little groups. But we didn't know how long that was going to take, so this was just kind of convenient that they came out. And maybe another group will come looking for this group.
Well, at this point, when 2 groups are missing, it's highly unlikely.
Right. They're definitely going to be on more guard now. I assume that the normal weights for swords and shields and stuff, right? Even though they're exotic?
Yeah, no, it would still weigh the same.
I'm actually curious to have Reed take a look at these on their next rest in case any of them have something special to them.
They might.
Plate armor. That stuff's heavy, isn't it? Plate. We do have a lot of stuff in the bag.